IBDP students are joining the Indian colleges. What we do in Knowledge Gem Academy, we completely understand the child, the potential of the child, what are the aspirations of the learner.
Hi, welcome to YellowSlate, your very own school search engine that helps you find the best schools for your kid based on various filters and parameters. Today, we are very happy to have Mr. Kalairajan sir, who is the head of school for Knowledge Gem Academy, which is in Jayanagar, Bangalore. Let's speak to him and understand more about IB as a curriculum and IBDP in specific. Sir, can you tell us what IBDP is all about and its equivalent standards in other syllabus like CBSE or State Board?
The IB International Baccalaureate Education has different programs for the different age groups, starting from the early year program for the toddlers to the pre-university preparation for the age group 16 to 18 years. So it's equivalent to the school education. IB diploma for grade 11 and 12 is equivalent to any board qualification for 11th and 12th education or the pre-university education. The students will get adequately prepared for the university program in their IBDP. And Knowledge Gem Academy Jayanagar is an IBDP.
Got it. And the general misconception or apprehension that a lot of parents have is, will Indian universities accept IBDP programs?
IBDP students are joining the Indian colleges. The AIU, Association of Indian Universities, has agreed IBDP is equivalent to any 11th and 12th program in India. I think the parents need better clarity through your platform and other platforms. It is an approved program. Any IBDP students with the 24 credits out of 45 credits is basically qualified for their university education in India.
And the other notion that a lot of parents have is IB as a curriculum favors more to those students who have plans to study abroad in foreign universities. Is it really the case? And if it is, what sort of edge will people really with such aspirations to study abroad have by picking up IB as a curriculum?
The IB program is not meant for the students aspiring to do their higher education in foreign universities. As you rightly stated, it's a misconception and misinformation. IBDP students are doing great even in the leading Indian universities. I have my own students joined in the Indian universities to do their engineering program, management, business, and art and design, etc. Actually, IB prepares the students well equipped for their higher education, whether it is in India or in the foreign universities. Of course, IB program has an edge for the students to prepare for the international universities because its curriculum delivery and assessments. Now, a lot of new generation universities in India is also adapting to the curriculum delivery, such as research-based learning, project-based assessments, presentation skills, and the interpersonal skills of the students. Those days are gone. The students are limited only within the content what is given in the textbook. So IB prepares the students for both Indian and international education. There is no limit for the IB students to take up Indian university education.
Got it. And at Knowledge Gem Academy, is there any sort of assistance or guidance that's given to those parents and kids who are planning to study abroad, and especially for those kids who are not so great with their learning abilities? Will IB be a good syllabus to choose?
The first important thing is when the students walk into IBDP program, what we do in Knowledge Gem Academy, we completely understand the child, the potential of the child, what are the aspirations of the learner. That's generally very important, whether the child is guided to the Indian universities or to the foreign universities. We don't specifically mentor the students for only foreign universities, whereas the students aspire to do abroad studies will have their one-to-one sitting with the college counselor at Knowledge Gem Academy. The counselor will elaborate because a lot of things the parents should know about the financial commitments when you look forward foreign university education. The actual process starts from the profile building of the students. Now, even a lot of universities, even India, also look at the profile of the students, what kind of a learner he is, whether he is suitable for the environment and content of the curriculum, what they are delivering at their university or college. So this academy helps the students to build their profile, what they have done in their high school education up to class 10, and what the child is intended to do in 11th and 12th. So once the profile building is done, the school helps them to identify the right colleges offering that particular specific program. For example, some students wanted to do computer science along with their business management. There are a lot of universities that have the options to do multiple majors in their university. So the college counselor will help them to identify those colleges, whether it is in India or to the foreign universities, depending on the financial potential of the parents and the child's intent and the parents liking to send the child abroad to universities. Then once we shortlist the universities, we tell the child actually these are the requirements for this particular university, whether it is academic or the non-academic fronts. So you need to work on these areas. If you wanted to major in engineering, your mathematics and physics, you need to upgrade your academic scores like this. Along with that, you can do some internship during your holidays or take some short-term program from the platforms like Udemy, etc. So such guidance is given to the students. So once the child completes the DP1 itself, the profile is appropriately built for to match with the university requirements. Once the profile is built, then the college application starts. Before that, we identify what are the other standardization tests to be done, maybe SAT, state aptitude test, or whether there is a requirement for advanced placement examinations to some universities. When you look at Ivy League colleges, their requirements are very high. So you should have something like 40 plus credits in your IB program. And if you have done your SAT with something like 1500 plus score, that will be great. So those kind of guidances will be given from the academy, and the child, by the middle of the second year, the child will automatically get the university placements if everything done as required.
Got it. And since you spoke about profile building, what sort of activities should a student take part in beyond academics to build his profile?
It's a good question, actually. It's not only the academics of the child earn a very good college admission. What we do is, suppose the child has started learning music in the high school. So we encourage the child to continue that learning, actually, because when you apply to the university, along with your academics, you have achieved some level playing an instrument in terms of music or dance. You have done only to this level in your high school. Then 11th and 12th, you upgraded your level to the next level. That add a lot of value. So in profile building, along with the academics, what are the activities? I don't call it as an extra curricular activities, actually. Now everything is built in curriculum. You can do dance, music, drama, everything comes under curriculum, because IB provides such an opportunity in terms of your creativity, action and service. So you can do anything. So you are doing 2 weeks music class in every 2-hour music class in every week. So you can build a profile of your music achievement in music. Or in the same way, as I stated earlier, if you have done some internship, maybe during the vacation, the academy facilitates for the students to take up, especially when it is in sciences and engineering. We work along with the Jain University's science school. So we send the students to do maybe 10 days program over there under the leadership of maybe the professor over there in a particular field of science, where the child wanted to take that particular field. Maybe it's something related to nuclear physics or astrophysics or anything. So they will get to interact with those professors, and that will add it in their profile. Then in terms of sports, even if you go for swimming for 2 hours in a week, and you upgraded your swimming skill, that can also be added in your profile. So profile building is a very comprehensive document which talk about the child completely, not only academic, curricular activities, scholastic, non-scholastic, etc.
Got it. And in the whole process, what sort of involvement does Knowledge Academy expects from a parent? And how do you ensure that this nexus between the parent and management is well intact in order to help the student the best?
It's an absolutely very good question, because for placing a child in a university of their desire, the parent, student, the school counselor, educators all should work hand in hand. In my opinion, the parents should start interacting with the child in their lower secondary classes itself to identify to understand the aspirations of the learner, what he really wanted to do. Children will have a lot of ambition at their early age. maybe mostly they will tell, I wanted to become an engineer or a doctor. Then the parent, along with the school community, should identify whether the child has really that interest and potential to do it. In Nalajim Academy, what we do, in the orientation itself, we have a separate session for parents to make them understand what are the roles they have to play in identifying the higher education option for the kids. It is, as I stated earlier, it's very, very important to understand the financial implications when you are looking at a foreign university education in US, UK, Australia, etc. What are the possibilities? The parents should sit one-to-one with the counselor. What are the possibilities of this kind of an university admission possible for this child? And what are the financial aid from the university? So we completely interact with the parent, make them understand. So if you are looking at this university, this may be the financial requirements. So you need to look at, and this time you have to start your application process. These are the standardization tests the child has to undergo. And if you could provide opportunity for the child to do some social service, that is good. Along with the school, you can also identify the child can work with some NGOs to do social service, because that will add value to your profile. Then towards the end, again, we will have another sitting towards the end of first year. So this is the academic achievement of the child. So this is the requirement of the university for this particular program. Still, you wanted to go ahead with these universities, or you wanted to look at next set of universities, whether the admission is safe. So we will be having once in a term in our PTM, along with meeting other teachers, the parents will meet the college counselor to understand where do the child stand, what else to be done next. In the meantime, it is not only foreign university education, we will give input about the Indian university. There are a lot of good Indian universities as well. So if you look at these Indian universities, your financial liability may be less, and you can look at, or you can go ahead with your foreign university.
Got it. And speaking about Nalajim Academy in specific, sir, what sort of admission process do you have in the school? And what are the prerequisites for a student to come and get admitted in the school?
Our admission policy categorically tells about the admission requirements for candidates in Nalajim Academy, whereas we don't only believe in the academic score, what they have got in their high school education. I have seen in my experience, students got 60-70% have done extremely well in their DP program, and they will become very successful in their university education as well. So keeping that in mind, but whereas there will be some minimum requirements for the students. We may keep for the DP program, for example, if I look at CBSE students should have something like 80% minimum requirement. It is to make sure that the child has the desired language skills and mathematical skills to understand the program without much of a struggle. Whereas if a child he didn't get a very good score in their high school education, they will have one-to-one personal interaction with me as well. So if I identify child really has the interest, he wanted to work on from his failure to build something great, I'm very sure that the child will be considered for admission.
Got it. Thank you so much. It's so encouraging to know from you about what sort of admission process do you have in place. Thank you very much for your time, sir. We look forward to seeing you once again and speaking more about IB as a curriculum. Thank you very much.